Seaside is not a new map. It has already been featured in Global Offensive in 3 different operations. But progress doesn't stop, and the Counter-Strike community has been quick to find all sorts of new problems with it in just a few short days of it being added back in for 2019. The big one is the bomb getting lost in the water. There was a time when this was a thing. People would toss it off the side of Vertigo for lols, and it was only after Valve added a new feature to teleport it back to the last spot it was held that this kind of thing started being patched up. It goes without saying that I expect this to be easily fixable to prevent trolls from ruining scrims. Dude the Ninja was on a roll. In under a day he discovered numerous bomb stuck spots across the map, which can be fixed in the same way as the water bug I just mentioned. He says, "Hello and please fix." And Elevix also spotted one down the back of this sofa, which could be fixed by clipping the whole thing up so that nothing can slip down there ever again. Wish I could do that in real life. Speaking of clipping, some needs to be added just outside of B. Thanks to Harrison for discovering this one. A lot of people pointed out this boost at T-spawn, letting you look right over into bombsite B, but Ferb's was dated back on the day the map was added back into the game. Voot's video also deserves mention. It was a day later, but led to a rather cheeky 3-man. His video also covers a pixel walk around the far side of B above this doorframe. Punch also has an excellent video covering all kinds of sneaky ledges and exploits that he found, and he even explains why each of them can be useful. I'll link to it in the description. Some of them I've covered in this video elsewhere, but he finds many of his own, and I think it's only fair he shows them all to yourself in his own video. Check it out. John T pretty much escapes from the map with a tricky 4-man boost that he discovered. It also lets him look into bombsite B. And lastly, Oyen Clash pointed out that the decals on the door near A are bugged, though I don't know if this will be such an easy fix, since this is because Seaside is
achieved with
Source. Proof that we desperately need Source 2. So, poor Seaside needs a few fixes to protect it from 2019's degree of scrutiny. But it's not alone. Next up, Breach. Turns out the slide isn't so innocent after all. If you activate it and the round ends, it messes up your HUD for the following one. Thank you to Gabe Follower for notifying me of this one, but it's from a Russian YouTube channel called Deposit, who made a video about it with lens flare in the thumbnail and everything. And it is game breaking. You do appear to be in the floor. Your gun model refuses to show up and your bullets fire off into the nether. I had to reload the whole map to fix this. And how about this one, found by Fat Potato. Drop a bomb while you're sliding down the slide, and it'll get stuck in the door for some reason. Perhaps a teleport area inside the door will stop this from happening, similar to how you could stop the bomb stuck spots on Seaside. Again, Dude the Ninja is doing the Lord's work with a fine selection of weapon stuck spots, just a day after the map's inclusion. A lot of these were thin surfaces that he could cram his AWP through so it would pop through to the other side, becoming irretrievable. This isn't something specific to this map. I've managed the same on many others before. The AWP seems particularly susceptible to this. Pretty much any displacement wall will suck an AWP through, though apparently models and glass will let you do it as well. Some rather exciting glitches were discovered by Emil Tu and who found see-through anomalies on 2 different bits of the map. I suspected that these were misplaced occluders, which are invisible blocks that tell the game not to draw what's behind them. But they're not. In fact, I think they're 2 different things. I couldn't get them to work on my computer, so if you do, then please let me know, along with anything special you did to get it to not work properly. I think the one in the forum is from a prop that's changed shape a few times over the course of its lifetime, and these visibility artifacts are remnants of an older version. And I'm going to hazard a guess and say that the one at CT Spawn is something to do with the transparent textures in the background. I couldn't repeat this bug, but it could be a rare and exotic variant on the bug that causes stuff like this to happen. But I'm not 100% sure. Good luck to Puddy and Yanzel in fixing this. AJ pointed out a beautiful void on Breach just here. Who needs landfill when you've got a hedge like this? And Azra found this clip brush that shouldn't be there. Probably left over from an earlier version when this was a broken bit of railing, and not just one that stops short. It's to be expected that bugs are found on new maps. It's pretty much impossible to predict all of the strange and stupid things that hundreds of thousands of gamers will do until you let them loose inside your creation. But bugs are still being found even on ancient Valve official maps. In the last few days, Veritius found a stinker near the T-spawn on Nuke. Voots, mentioned earlier, sent me this cryptic picture of a weapon stuck spot, which is in the cart at the top of middle on Mirage. Pajay suggested that Valve need not tease us with holes in beams if they are to remain solid over on Vertigo. Valve please fix. Surfing Jesus discovered that all of the paint cans on the map are made of glass. Valve, please fix this as well. And on a completely unrelated and morbid note, Coffee Beans sent me this disturbing video of hostages with hitboxes extending far beyond their head. He used this to bounce grenades off, and also to hide from the flash effect. Ban this sick filth. Be sure to thank these guys for finding these bugs, which I wouldn't have covered in this one otherwise. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button! Oh, and on my channel as well.